Hey guys, it's Alicia. Today I'm going to be making what I'm just going to call crock pot sausage and potato soup. This is super easy. It is a crock pot meal, which I love, and so I thought I would show you real quick how I make this. First off, you're going to need some cheese. I'm going to be using 1.5 cups of this Mexican style blend, 40% less fat cheese. Then here I've got 3 cups of chicken broth. Here is 2 cups of skim milk. I'm going to be using about a cup of non-fat plain Greek yogurt. A bag of frozen corn, this is 12 ounces. Some of this turkey polska kielbasa, and this is 13 ounces. Here is 1.5 pounds of chopped up Yukon Gold potatoes. You can use whatever type of potatoes you want. This is what I had on hand, so that's what I'm going to use. Here is a sweet onion. Actually, it's about 1.5 sweet onions chopped up. And then you're gonna need a couple tablespoons of cornstarch, a little bit of minced garlic, and some black pepper. And that is all you're gonna need to make this. First thing I'm gonna do is I'm going to cut up this kielbasa in fairly small pieces, not super small, but bite size. And now I'm going to take this and put it in a large pan here. And I'm also going to dump my onions in. And I'm going to just cook the 2 of these together in here until that sausage starts to brown up just a little bit. You can skip this step completely if you want to, but I like to kind of brown the sausage a little bit because I think that just adds a lot of extra flavor to it. And I'm also going to add a little bit of black pepper to this too. And now that this is getting about where I want it, I'm going to add in probably a little more than a tablespoon of that minced garlic. And I'm gonna let that garlic cook in here with the sausage and onions for about a minute or so. All right, now I'm gonna take this and I'm gonna just dump it into my crock pot. And now I'm gonna add in my chicken broth and my potatoes. And my corn. Give that a stir. And now I'm gonna put the lid on it and set it to low and let this cook for about 5 to 6 hours, or until those potatoes are nice and soft, and then I will be back. This has been cooking just over 4 hours, and those potatoes are already starting to kind of soften up quite a bit. And so I'm gonna go ahead and do my next step, which is to take my milk and my cornstarch. I'm gonna put these together, and then I'm gonna stir this up. And now that I've got these stirred together, I'm gonna pour this in my soup here. Stir it in. And then I'm going to continue to cook this for about another half hour or so, or until that starts to thicken up a little bit. And that's the point of the cornstarch, is it's going to thicken that soup up just a little bit. I let that milk and cornstarch kind of cook in there for about a half hour or so. So now I'm going to add in my 1.5 cups of cheese and a cup of fat-free plain Greek yogurt. And I'm going to stir both of those in until that cheese is nice and melted. All right, and this is ready to eat. Alrighty, I've got a serving of this, which is just about 1.5 cups. This makes 8 1.5 cup servings. And on the green plan, it is 8 points. I'm gonna have to check the blue and purple and see what the points are on those, but I'll have those on the screen and down below in the description. But my hubby's gonna go ahead, oh, and I sprinkled a little parsley and more black pepper on there too. My hubby's gonna try it. Let us know what he thinks.
Smells good.
It does smell good.
You can definitely smell the, you know, corn.
You can smell the corn in there?
Mm-hmm. So the first thing I taste is, you know, that kind of richness from the yogurt. But then the corn, that sweet flavor of corn, which is, you know, really nice. And then on the back end, I taste the kielbasa. Now I didn't have a bite of kielbasa. It's actually
Flavor of the soup.
Yeah.
And that's why I didn't put salt, or I don't use salt, because it's got chicken broth and it's got that kielbasa in it. So between the two, I figured that was enough sodium. And it,
Oh yeah, and that's hearty.
yeah, I think that's a nice soup for, like I said, 8 points on the green plan. I don't think that's too bad at all for 1.5 cups.
I know your biscuits are kind of high points, but it would go. The biscuits would go well
With the
that.
cheddar biscuits, yeah. Yep. But yeah, that is crock pot, sausage, and potato soup. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you on the next one.